Hello again. Just posted a video of Gabe landing at Catalina Island. One of the viewers wrote, "Cool, if you don't mind saying, what did you do for a living? If you do, that's okay." Actually, I've probably mentioned that more than once in some of my previous videos, but since there's over 14,500, maybe this viewer missed what I had stated before. I started in architecture as a technologist, and then I transitioned, fortunately, into sales. I worked for a company called the Xerox. I ended up being the top rep in the country 2 out of the 5 years that I was with them. This was back in Canada. And then I joined a computer company called MAI Basic 4. I joined a company in 1980 in Canada. In 82, I was the top rep in the world for the company. And I was asked to relocate to California. I really wasn't interested in doing that because I had just built a custom home. I was married at that point. And in either case, the company made it worthwhile financially, so I moved to California. I became a director, and I headed up the healthcare division. I sold the largest deal in the company's history to Cardinal Distribution. I showed them how they could benefit by giving computers to pharmacies. I then was with them until probably 1986, and the company went through a metamorphosis. It was taken over by corporate raiders, Asher Edelman, Michael Milken, if those names mean anything to you, Bennett LeBeau. I then went to a company called Rockwell International, and shortly thereafter I became the managing director of the Pacific Rim. Did a great deal of traveling to the Orient. Visited Australia on 3 separate occasions, went to Korea on 8 occasions, Japan 8 occasions, went to Hong Kong, I believe, on 3 occasions, went to Portugal with the company. I've done extensive traveling, both for pleasure as well as for business. I visited Italy, Spain, France, England, the Netherlands. I've been to every state in the Union except Alaska. And, excuse me, I plan to be there as well. Plan to go there. Boy, that's what happens when you get up early. Traveled throughout every province in Canada. Loved British Columbia. Loved Alberta. The scenery there is just mind-boggling. And then, I guess in 1995, I started my own company. I had an executive search firm. I was a little too generous with my employees, but that's a whole different story. And did that for a number of years. And then here I am. So, now you know. And again, the viewer had asked if I wouldn't mind, and obviously I don't mind. I began flying after my wife left me. I've always wanted to fly, and I could never justify the money involved in doing so, as well as the commitment of time. She left me December 23rd, 1990, and I think 4 months later, I had my license. I got licensed in 2.5 months. I flew 4 or 5 times a week. And then I became spin certified. Then I went and got high performance rated. And then I got acrobatic certified. I wanted to feel different attitudes so I wouldn't have any surprises, which is probably why I'm still here. Anyway, now you know. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask.